What's up, kids? Dr. Earl here, and it's been a while since I did any album reviews for my channel, so I figure now tonight I make up for lost time. And for this review, I'm going to talk about an album by Lustmord. It's an album called The Place Where the Black Stars Hang. It came out originally in 1994. It has since been reissued in the early 2000s on a label called Ant Zen Records. And I discovered this album by accident when I was still living in Detroit in 2013. I was looking through a dark techno, and I found a couple of dark techno mixes, and one of the mixes there had the piece Black Star by Lustmord at its intro. Then the dark techno music would start basically soon after. I was like, wow, this is interesting stuff here, so I figure I check out. I look up Lustmord albums, and voila, I found one of the things I found was this album right here. And folks, let me tell you this. I'll sum up this album within a small amount of words. Brutal, intense, dark, awesomely dark, I should probably say. This is great stuff to play when you're passing out candy to the kids on Halloween night, which is kind of erotic since we're close to Halloween and I'm reviewing this an album such as this. But I highly recommend it. No, better yet, let me rephrase that. I definitely recommend this album. It's also great to listen to when you're walking in the wooded area or some open area where there's lots of misty fog around you. That kind of scenario would fit perfectly with this music here, definitely. Now, also the thing I want to point out, an interesting fact about this album, that when it came out in 1994, all the music was just listed as one track, 5 pieces, known as just section 1 through 5. When Ant Zen got hold of the album, they decided to just screw that, just make it track 1 through 5, as it is. Probably should be, because that way you don't have to skip through this track, that track, just to particularly hear this track here. That was so props up for them to do that, because I've done that a few times and it is a pain in the ass. So as a whole, I absolutely recommend this album to listen to. At nighttime, on a dark, cloudy day, when there's a foggy mist around the area, definitely would work well in those 3 scenarios. Once again, it's called The Place Where the Black Stars Hang by Lustmord. Definitely get it. Okay, I'm Dr. Earl. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Embrace the darkness around you.